In the annals of New Mexico legend and lore, few locations have witnessed more turmoil and violence than the St. James Hotel, located in Cimarron, New Mexico.
It was opened in 1873 as a saloon by a man named Henry Lambert, and it was then turned into a hotel in around 1880, 1881 or so. And it's probably among the most famous haunted hotels in New Mexico.
The St. James played host to the famous and infamous during her heyday.
Doc Holliday, Annie Oakley, Jesse James, yeah. When he signed in on the register, he used an alias, so people didn't recognize who that was until we understood that he had the alias.
Ed Sitzberger purchased the hotel in 1985 with a mission to restore its historic beauty. Soon after, the ghosts of the past began manifesting themselves to him and his staff.
Nothing in the paranormal until after I bought it. And we kept, well, Vera told me when we bought it that it was haunted. And I said, yes, sure, I'm an engineer. I don't believe in that.
I've had doors opened by themselves, spring-loaded doors held open by themselves, radios changed by themselves, bread fly off shelves, glasses be broken. I've actually felt somebody touch my back once.
My assistant and I were taking the order, and I opened the door and stood here, and she was standing right here, and she asked, or she was writing down everything I told her to write, and I told her that we didn't need any more romaine, and I heard somebody say why, and I thought it was her, and I said, because we have a full case, and she asked me, you heard that too? And I said, yes. She goes, well, I'm not the one that said that. So we just kind of looked at each other and just let it go at that.
One evening, was coming into the hotel, came in the lobby door, and went walking past the dining room, and it was not quite 5 o'clock, and I looked in my peripheral vision about that angle. I could see a guy sitting at a table. He was pockmarked face, long blonde hair, and the table was up to about here, so he was really short, with a big grin on his face. And I took a couple more steps and then said, whoa, back up. So I went back to look and see what he was doing there, because he's not supposed to be in there. And there was nobody there.
A lot of historical buildings have ghost stories associated with them, just because they're old. People assume old must mean ghosts, right? Something's been there for 100 years. How can it not have ghosts?
Room 17 is reportedly haunted by Mary Lambert, second wife to the hotel's founder, Henry. However, the hotel's most infamous spirit has taken permanent residence across the hall in room 18.
The ghost that's said to be in room 18 is that of a man named T.J. Wright. The basic story is that a gunslinger and card sharp named T.J. Wright won the hotel in a poker game one night. And he was very self-satisfied, and he was cleaning up the place and pocketing his riches and heading up to his room, and he was shot in the back. And he died there, either in his room or just outside his room, again, depending on who you talk to. And the story is that his ghost remains there to this day.
A couple of psychics to come up and look at the hotel and tell us what they see. And so Jackie Littlejohn was one of them, and she came and said, there's a T.J. Wright ghost lives in that room. I said, well, he wants to be there. And I said, that's good, okay. He can be there as far as I'm concerned.
Ghost hunters from around the world have traveled to the hotel to investigate the ghostly goings-on. One team in particular reportedly captured what they claim is the ghost of TJ on camera, and another through EVP, or electronic voice phenomena. The hotel today features rooms that cater to antiquity and modernity, depending on your fancy. And the success and revitalization of this landmark is all thanks to Ed Sitzberger.
I loved the hotel when I was growing up and playing in it, and I knew of its importance to the Cimarron community and its importance in history. And I saw the opportunity when I came to visit Dad to get it operating again, and that's what I wanted to see. was to have it be a successful hotel.
We may never know for sure if the walls of the St. James are truly haunted, but we encourage you to explore it for yourself. Discover the history of the Old West, and if you do happen to run into TJ, tell him his friends at Two Casa Style send their regards.